Good afternoon to everybody. It's a great pleasure for me to honor our Governor, Excellency. He is very active in the state and also participating in all the events of our states, and like a young and generative and enthusiastic, like whatever we can say, it's not a word to explain about his character, because I am following him on his Facebook. Every day he is attending a lot of programs and encouraging all people to involve in the nation's development and the state development. So we welcome you and we give you a big clap to our Honorable Governor. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And it is our organization working on the drug abuse and alcohol from since you are launching on 25th October 2023 by your honorable hands. You delivered this launching of this campaign. After this launch, 25th October, we reached 25,000 youths in the state, in 13 colleges and 15 schools. So we created an awareness among the youth groups who use the alcohol and drug abuse and de-addictions programs. And we find out the issues based on their problems in the psychological issues and their mental issues, stress, depression, and failures. All this leads them to take the drug abuse and alcohol. So in this venture, our organization, Institute of Research and Development for Rural Poor Trust and Consortium of Health Association International, we strongly working and motivating these youth to awake from the drug abuse and from the illicit trafficking. And also, tomorrow we are going to have 25 programs in 25 cities to cover 50,000 youths on human chain activities in the 3 states of our India, like Pondicherry, Karnataka and Tamilnadu. We are going to have 25 programs in 25 cities to create a big awareness among the youth groups. 50,000 youths we are going to cover on this. And this program, we are officially collaborating with Global Initiatives on Drug Use Prevention. It's a UN ODC, which is encouraging the global initiatives on drug abuse. And we are also proudly say that we are the partnership with Global Initiatives on Drug Use Prevention and also Vishwa Yukendra, New Delhi, and Consortium of Health Association International members. And with our team, and we are promoting this awareness education with the youths in the colleges, dropouts, and the children in the schools. All these areas we are giving awareness, and also we are trying to reduce the demand factor in the communities, because once we reduce the demand factor, then the changes will happen. So we are working on awareness, reducing the demand factor, and that means from the youths to get the drugs and alcohol. And also we are rehabilitating through the counseling and rehabilitation and career guidance and placing them in job opportunities. So far, we have covered about 2,000 youths to get an opportunity in the employment through our job seeking and job counseling and job placement. So that's how we are working on this drug abuse and illicit trafficking. And we are very proud to be here with our Honorable Governor. And he is going to launch their national campaign. Now we are moving on to the national level, because we are covering the 7 states, and now we are moving to the national level by this collaboration with the Global Initiatives on Drug Use Prevention. And it will be a good time for us to work on this drug abuse, and it is mandatory for us to work wider group with our NGO groups. We have around 400 members in our Consortium of Health Association International. Recently we have a big conference among 400 NGOs. So with these NGOs, we definitely reach out many people, many youths, many children who are affected with this drug abuse and illicit trafficking. And hopefully we will do a lot of things with your support. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Sharansam, Medical Director, IRDP Trust, and Dr. Regina, Managing Trustee, Mega Trust, will now felicitate the Honorable Governor with a shawl and a memento. Dr. Regina, Managing Trustee Mega Trust, will now present a memento to the Honorable Governor. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you ma'am, thank you sir. The Honorable Governor will now launch the national campaign on drug abuse and illicit trafficking and distribute the awareness posters. It will be received by Dr. Irudayasamy, Managing Trustee, IRDP Trust, and the other trustee members, Tirumati Maheshwari, Thiru Kalyana Sundaram, Thiru Susai Raj, Thiru Sundari, Thiru John Milton, Thiru Shaktivel, Thiru Solomon, Tirumati Loganayaki, Smith Sujata, Ms. Shenbagam. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. The campaign has been launched. Now the Honorable Governor will give away the posters to the trustee members. Tirumati Maheshwari, Thiru Kalyan Sundaram, Thiru Susai Raj, Thiru Sundari, Thiru John Milton, Thiru Shaktivel, Thiru Solomon, Ms. Loganayaki, Ms. Sujata, Ms. Shenbagam, and Mr. Narsimhan will receive the posters from the Honorable Governor. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you all. We thank the Honorable Governor for launching the campaign and for presenting the posters to the trustee members of IRDP. Thank you all. Thank you all. We request you to kindly take your respective seats. Thank you. Thank you, sir. We request our invitees to kindly take your respective seats. We now humbly request the Honorable Governor to address the gathering, and the Honorable Governor will interact with the invitees present here.
Respected THIRU.R.N.RAVI, all the volunteers and members of IRDRP, other leaders present here, leaders in social service, the NGOs, friends. Tomorrow is International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. We are doing this event on the eve of it. This event today is unlike any other day because we are observing this day in the dark shadow of large number of loss of human lives, our people who have died. More than 60, that is what I am informed. in Kalakurchi, poisonous alcohol that they took. This is very, very painful for all of us. I am thankful to all of you, those who are working in the field of creating awareness against drugs that destroys the society. You know, the drugs, its impact is far, far more serious. It not only physically destroys a person, it mentally makes the person wreck, going in depression, committing suicide, committing all kinds of crimes. So it takes a heavy toll on the mental health also, and emotionally the person is wrecked. And who is the target? The main target or vulnerable group is our youth. And our youth is our future. So what the drugs do is they target our future, they destroy our future. We have seen the effect of, the dangerous effect of drug abuse in our country. Punjab is an example. Punjab was a state till 1980s. It was the most prosperous state in our country. Its agricultural production used to be almost 3 times the national average. A large number of people from Punjab used to go to military services and all. It was doing very well. But within 2 to 3 decades, next 20 to 30 years, Punjab became a case study. Agriculture destroyed, industry destroyed. You know, the things came to such a situation that Punjabis, those who were once known to be physically tough and sturdy, when the military and police went for recruitment, they could not even run. Just not meeting the minimum requirement. They cannot run. Now imagine, within 2 to 3 decades, this drug destroyed the state. It is very, very serious. Now they are trying to come out of it. They are taking various measures. But it's a case for all of us, for the whole country to be aware of it, what drug can do. In our state, since the day I came, countless number of parents have come and requested me, raise the issue of drug abuse in high schools and colleges. They have been requesting me, please do something because it is rampant. Unfortunately, we have been in a denial mode. We have been saying that no, there is no drug here. And all that we do, we see some ganja. Ganja is bad. Nobody supports it. But ganja has been there for thousands of years. Ganja does not do as much damage as synthetic and semi-synthetic drugs. They are highly addictive. They kill the person from within. For long, in our state, I was concerned more because I used to have reports from neighboring states of Kerala and Tamil and Karnataka where drug abuse was, reports were coming, seizures were happening. But here, whenever we made inquiry, I was told, no, we do not have synthetic drug, we do not have any semi-synthetic opioid, heroin, all those things are not here. We only have a ganja. Now what happened in the last 6 months you have read in the newspaper. When central agencies started catching and recovering, we started getting bulk of drugs, synthetic drugs, semi-synthetic drugs from different parts of our state. Recoveries were start making. Now, my question is, or my worry is, when parents they come and report that look, drug abuse is rampant, please do something, then the parents are aware, how could the enforcement be unaware of it? This is something which is very serious. First of all, we must not be in the denial mode. Drug is coming from outside or made here, because chemical drugs can be made here also. It's not a big thing. It can be made. It is not a very complex chemistry. There are people who are making drugs even in car garage. A laboratory, set up a small laboratory and make it. And they are making it. We must not be in a denial mode. Because when we deny a problem, the problem gets more complicated. If you deny a problem, you are unwilling to face the problem. And drug is such a serious problem that will destroy our state. Our state, which is in the front line in terms of education, health care, we are doing very well. Now, if such a advanced state, if it does not address the problem of drug abuse or illicit alcohol use, then I think we are not being fair to our people. Our future is very insecure. Whenever we have incidents like last year we had Chengalpet and Vilupuram, more than 20 people died. Again we made a lot of hue and cry. More than lakhs of liter of illicit arak was seized. But things went back, it seems. Now this is not acceptable. Either there is a connivance, because denial cannot be without a purpose. We cannot play with the lives of our people. You, as a voluntary organization, you are doing a great service to create awareness. But we must realize that in this game, there are two sides, demand and supply. If supply is not restricted, supply is not stopped, there will be demand. If you have the drugs available, you have the illicit alcohol available, poisonous alcohol available in the market, there will be people who will buy it. There will be students and youth who will go and buy it. Mere awareness is not enough. We have to keep awareness. We have to keep our side of the responsibility, which is, in this problem can be fought with the help of the society and the administration both. While society has to create awareness that we must not encourage or we must discourage our children from taking drugs or illicit alcohol, that awareness creation you are doing a great service and I am thankful to you for what you are doing. Please continue doing it. I am so happy and grateful to you. In a way, you are doing a great service. But the supply side of it is not within your control. Supply side has to be by the enforcement. And so long we do not address the supply side of the problem, people will keep dying. Every time something will happen and we will make some noise, again things will settle down and business as usual will start. With so many deaths, how many people have been imprisoned for life? Hardly. No. I'm not aware what happened to the last year. People, those 22 people died in Chengalpet and Vilupuram. What happened to those accused? How long they were in jail and whether the actual culprit was found or not? And what will happen to the present one? A lot of song and drama happens in the wake of it and thereafter things go back to. No, this is not acceptable. Synthetic drugs, as I told you, that parents have been coming and telling me that, sir, in the high school, naming the high school, the such and such high school, they are sending in a small packets. But when it comes to the enforcement side, there is a zero seizure. This is very, very worrisome, highly worrisome. Now, in a situation like this, I will urge you all, what you are doing, you please continuing your part of it. Because we must do what we can do. What we cannot do, what somebody else has to do, let somebody else do it. But I must do what I am supposed to do. And you are doing a great service. Please move around, cover more and more colleges and schools, high schools and colleges. And if you want any assistance from my side, as a chancellor of the state universities, I will prevail upon the private universities to make their campus open to your activities. If you wish to go, let me know, I will organize it. Because on this front we have to be one. There should not be any politics, there should not be any controversy, there should not be any kind of difference. We have to fight the drug and illicit alcohol together. There should not be any controversy or dispute that somebody supports somebody. That everyone, all of us, we must oppose it. You know, these drugs, NIA has done the investigation. They have found out there are some drug cartels, international drug cartels, with nodes, with people in Tamilnadu, people in Karachi, Pakistan, and somebody in Dubai, operating and getting heroin from Afghanistan. It is being done. I think this is a very serious thing. And you know, when the drug comes, it is not only that it destroys the individual health, mental health, physical health, emotional health, but with this also creates a lot of social problems, instability, crimes, normal crimes. You know, somebody who gets used to it will commit theft. Theft in the house, theft elsewhere, because the person is addicted. An addict will go to any length to get this drug. So it creates actually, and what NIA found out in the investigation, when the seizure happened off the coast of Kerala, I'm sure some of you might be aware, that when the ships were seized, along with the drugs, they also found AK-47. Now what they are doing is, you sell this much drug, you will get on this much one AK-47 free. If you go to the market, you buy something, you give you something free, so now AK-47 is coming free. It is very dangerous. very, very dangerous. We must not keep our eyes closed. We cannot deny the problem simply, we cannot wish away the problem by simply denying it. Problem has to be faced headlong. You know, they're saying catch the bull by the horn. Problem is there. We have to have the government and society have come together and have to fight it with resolve. There is no point, and there is no party politics. There is nothing should be involved in this. It is beyond it. I feel reassured that there are good people in our society who are willing to, like all of you, volunteers who have taken, all of you, I'm sure you have your personal responsibility, personal family, job, so many things, but on the side of it, you are also doing this one. This is the strength of our society, the goodness among our people. This goodness we must harness, we must mobilize and create greater awareness. And I also urge upon the enforcement for them to do their part of the job to break the supply chain. Because unless they break the supply chain, we will not succeed in our war against drug and illicit alcohol. We will succeed only when, along with awareness that you are generating, supply also must stop. I hope enforcement will do their job. I wish you what you are doing the very best. Thank you very much. Once again, my greetings and best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We now welcome Dr. Usha Saju, Board of Trustee, IRDP, Assistant Professor, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening, sir, and good evening, everybody here. It's my great pleasure and privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this most important day. Let's recommit to continuously fight to end the plague of drug abuse and trafficking once and for all. I thank His Excellency THIRU.R.N.RAVI, the Governor of Tamilnadu, who sowed the seed to prevent drugs and stop drug abuse in a campaign which was initiated last year in October 25th. I thank you, sir, for your wholesome support to prevent drug menace in our state. You always remain as a beacon of light for us, Your Excellency. We are thankful to you for educating us with your profound sharing about the seriousness of drug abuse and the need for the prevention of it. We promise that we will do our best and do our maximum to this effort. I also thank the Health Consortium, NGOs, and all the NGO heads who are here to support us. And I also thank the IRDRP Dr. Irideswamy for his continuous follow-up and guidance to all the NGOs for organizing programs related to drugs and trafficking. Once again, I thank all of you who are present here. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. We now request the members of IRDP Trust and Mega Trust.
Because snacks will be provided.
We request you to move to the main portico for a group photograph and join back here in the hall.